I'm Staff Sergeant Allie Rose. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, Admiral Mike Mullen, believes China has the ability to help North Korea become a less hostile nation.
China's constructive role is essential as we address the most recent of a long string of reckless acts by North Korea. The United States and China may view the situation differently, but we certainly share an interest in stability along the Korean Peninsula.
The Admiral's remarks come on the heels of a joint military exercise by the United States and Republic of Korea. The 4-day drill wrapped up Wednesday off the Korean coast. The two militaries spent the last 4 days demonstrating their naval force. Officials say the joint exercise was announced in July and was not a response to last week's attack by North Korea. The Army is finding itself on the front lines of a different kind of war, the Battle of the Bulge. The Army is getting recruits in better shape with a revamped approach to health and fitness at basic training. The biggest change at the mess hall, where milk and juice dispensers will replace soda fountains. Army leaders report fewer injuries and recruits with better physical fitness at bases that have implemented the new program. First Lady Michelle Obama kicked off the holiday season Wednesday by welcoming military families to the White House. The celebration was part of the Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots program. After an introduction, the First Lady joined the military children in making Christmas cookies and tree ornaments.
Well, it's payday and we have some important information regarding your government travel card. The reign of the traditional card used during deployments or temporary duty assignments is coming to an end. Enter the era of the CSA, or Controlled Spend Account. Finance officials at places like Osan Air Base are conducting briefings in order to prepare users for the changes. Air Force Sergeant Dylan Bollender tells us what the new preloaded credit card has in store for card holders.
In this crowded auditorium, these airmen are learning about the new Controlled Spend Account.
If you have a notepad, I would probably take this one down.
This program replaces the traditional government travel card system. And unlike the old program, CSA is more user-friendly.
Freedom of your card, freedom of your spending. It's your money. You're entitled to this money on this card. So it's not going to be where we're telling you you can't use it.
Controlled spend accounts will take the government travel card's place Air Force-wide beginning in mid-December. It's like a preloaded credit card. CSA loads money to the card based on what's submitted via the defense travel system for the trip or deployment. So basically, you only have access to what you're authorized, which saves money and Air Force careers.
That person is now responsible to Citibank and Citibank only. So we're taking away that 3% of those debt and delinquencies that we have out there, getting rid of military members who are using this card. We're going to keep them.
With the controlled spending account, everything is preloaded. It's like a prepaid credit card. Once you get on your trip, your TDY or your deployment, and you don't use all the money that you need, you file your travel voucher, you have some money left over, you can then use that money for personal items like this computer. Now, that's not the only change. The big change is that at one time with the old GTC, that required a credit check. With the CSA, it's open to everyone.
We don't want members going out there and ruining their careers. We have a lot of good people who have done things in their careers because of this card. We're taking that away.
A change to the CSA won't happen overnight, but with briefings like the one here at Osan, airmen will be better prepared to understand the improved system when they start receiving their cards in mid-December. Air Force Sergeant Dylan Bollender, Osan Air Base, Republic of Korea.
With the switch to the controlled spend account, finance officials expect to save around 400,000 man-hours all across the Air Force. And coming up ahead and around the services, a Vietnam refugee returns to her birthplace after her family was forced to flee. But first we go downrange, where airmen in Iraq are celebrating a Hellfire missile launch.